Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters of the nation of Israel. It's an honor, it's a privilege, as always. But got to give our honor, glory, and praise to the Most High God of Israel, our God alone. Also through the strength, guidance, acceptance, and example, and sacrifice of His Son Christ, the Black Messiah from the tribe of Judah. But once again, it's your brother Ananias for A.O.I. Been a minute since I actually been able to just talk, but we're gonna get into it because it's some things I want to get off my chest that just to make our people understand some of the things that go on in this world, because we are blind. And when I tell you blind, we don't understand. But I'm trying to shed some light, just like the rest of the Israelite brothers and sisters, trying to give sight to the blind, trying to make our people to understand and see that in order to succeed in this kingdom, in this wicked kingdom, you're going to have to go off. If you're trying to make money and live that so-called American dream or that rich lifestyle, you're going to end up going off. And those individuals, those celebrities, those athletes, those superstars that our people look to or aspire to be like, you need to realize that in order to get where they at, they had to go the hell off. And because they doing what they doing, and the powers that be put them in a position of power, in a position of light, they light tend to bring forth wickedness, tend to move us in the wrong direction. They know that, but we don't, because our people don't realize that we are in sin. And because of our constant involvement in sin, we are constantly on the bottom of society. Constantly getting beat down, constantly struggling, constantly destroyed amongst each other, in our families, in our households, communities, however you want to look at it, however you want to view it. They got us so destroyed, we don't know which way to go. But I just want to shed some light on a few different things. A lot of people say, "Ah, man, you just raining on the parade, man. You need to get in line, man." But let's just take a couple examples, and I'm gonna shed some light on them, and then you tell me what you think. For instance, those rappers, athletes that they put on pedestals, that we all say, "Oh, those are great rappers. He's one of the best alive," or "That's one of the best ball players of all time," or "best actors of all time." I want to be like him. I'm gonna train my child to grow up and be like them. Realize that the only reason that they are able to get to the top or get to that level is not because they're special, or that nobody can put a ball in a hoop or pick up a mic and rap or sing. It's because when they do what they do, they ultimately cause our people to be engulfed in shame or in sin, if you understand what I'm saying. For instance, you get your actors. The actors, they play many roles. You'll say, "Oh man, that brother's talented," or "that sister's talented." But the brother will be switching different characters, different roles, but he'll be shaving his beard off. He might be one of the most humblest brothers acting in the movie. But while playing his roles, he'll be shaving his beard off, or playing these roles not wearing his fringes. And you'll say, "Oh man, that's just a beard, man. He ain't got to wear fringes for every role he wear or play." That's what an actor does. Nah, it's bigger than that. Because you got a million Israelite boys seeing this man with no beard on his face and everybody celebrating him. What do you think that's going to bring? More brothers trying to live that lifestyle, thinking that it's okay not to have a beard on his face. You know? Everybody loves him. He don't got a beard on his face. He making all the money. He got a good family, you see? But in the same time, by that one individual being on that spotlight, he's shining down wickedness to the brothers and sisters that's up under him. Now you might say, man, you brother, you hating. You hating. Nah. Some of these brothers got talent. A lot of them have talent to act in these movies. But nonetheless, by shaving your beard off, you're telling the brothers and the sisters that it's okay not to have a beard on your face by doing so. You know? Think about this. And then you got brothers growing up thinking it's okay, hey, I'm going to go join the Army, the Navy. Hey, Denzel or Will Smith shaved his beard off. Or Idris Elba, he shaved his beard off. He playing movies. He make money. He good. He straight. I don't think that's sin, brother. That's what they'll be thinking. That's what's in their mind because they seeing our people being celebrated, making all types of money, being put on a pedestal, but ultimately having our people going off. Once again, you'll say something silly like, I don't think a beard has anything to do with my salvation. Well, you need to consider the fact that maybe if you kept a beard on your face, there would be no need for salvation. Something as small as keeping a beard on your face got us in the predicament that we are in today. All of the sins that we have committed throughout history were minor. There is no sin bigger than the other. It's all sin. Think about this. You get your rappers, they celebrate it for promoting all manner of wickedness. They telling the youth to pop pills, smoke weed, get drunk, sleep with this woman, with that woman, tattoo your body up, tattoo your face up, do what you want to do, go get this money. So naturally, what do all the youth that they shining on want to do? They want to inspire and live their life like what they see on TV or what's pumped into their ears, what's promoted to them. And that one star or that one celebrity or rapper, whatever, however you want to label it, sheds a bad light on a whole generation. And we all know it to be true. But still, our people want to strive to be like those individuals, striving to go get money because they have embedded that damn dream in your mind thinking that you can rise above your people or you can get out of the situation you in by going and getting more money. That's a foolish ambition. And that's the dream that they want to have instilled in our minds. So that's all that we think about is money. You know, we'll strive to go open our own businesses to try to get positions, to try to make money. I had a discussion today with my other half. And while doing so, I was walking around the parking lot at my job, looking in and out of a damn fence, walking around. Told him, I feel like I'm in the prison system because I'm slaving to a clock, basically. In prison, just going home on work release. Think about that. I'm walking around at the job in the parking lot, talking to my wife on the phone, walking and looking through a damn fence all the way around the parking lot that I can't leave until my time is up. So I asked myself, what is the difference from me being at this job than me being in the damn prison system? The only difference is I can go home to a house that I want to pay to be in and can go eat what I want and do a few extra things, but ultimately I gotta come back to that damn prison or that plantation. Think about that. So are we really free? Are we really that much better off than the brother that's locked in the cell? Or that sister locked in the cell? Think about this. We all in a position where we don't want to be in, waking up each and every day to go punch somebody else's clock. Think about this. But back to those situations that I was telling you about, how they shine bright lights with evil intentions, wicked intentions. Perfect example is out in California. They trying to do away with the death penalty. Now, you'll hear a governor or a senator say that, and you'll think, yeah, that's good, that's great, that's right, do away with it. But then when you sit back and you listen and you think, now that you have a spiritual eye being in this truth, you start to understand what the hell going on. You see, it's a guy out there in California. He's trying to get the death row penalty done away with, revoked. So I'm listening as he's speaking. Sounded good. He got his hair slicked back. He got the 3-piece suit on. You know, he up in front on the podium. He looking like the part. He looking the part. But he said, yeah, we got over 700 inmates that's on death row. He said, we need to do away with death row. We can just build another building, move into another facility, and put other inmates that are of a lesser offense or of a different sex in a different prison, in their place in this particular prison. So I'm thinking, you know what? That reminds me of the Willie Lynch series, or the Willie Lynch letter. Because in the beginning of that letter, he said he was talking to the slave master and telling them, as I was coming up on the boat, I seen and smelt the slave or the niggas that y'all had hanging in the trees. And he said, I'm not trying to add on to your problems, but you're wasting your stock, basically, in other words. Why are you hanging them and why are you killing them? When you could be using them for more productive work. So I got to thinking about that, and I compared it to what the damn senator or the governor of California was saying. He said, why kill them when you could just move them to another facility and get more work out of them? He didn't necessarily say it that way, but when you say, hey, you got over 700 people on death row, you need to do away with death row and move them to another facility. What else could he be doing? This is what he said, give them a chance to pay back their restitution. That's what he said. So ultimately, he said exactly what Willie Lynch was saying over 300 years ago. Don't kill them off. Stop wasting your product. Just ship them to another facility and get more work out of them. You can continue to find or build on your workforce. Since right now, the American economy is crashing, slowly but surely, people don't want to go to work. Hey, we got to keep as many as we can keep working. till we're able to lock up more, keep them alive, keep building that product. Now, a lot of y'all will say something totally different against that, but you got to be thinking with a spiritual eye, understanding what's going on. I'll give you another example. How about all the different genders that they have out now? You can go on your Google phone right now and how many genders are there in the world? Now, we all know it's only two, male and female. But the wickedness of this world will tell you otherwise. You can go on Google right now, they'll tell you it's over 50 different genders. How is that possible? How in the world is that possible? It's only male and female, but now you got over 50 different genders letting the wickedness of this world unfold right before your eyes. And then once again, a lot of you will say, you can't pay attention to that. That's just what they're doing. That's just the way of the world now. Nah, but your kids growing up in this world, that ain't nothing but confusion all the way around. And guess what? Your kids gonna grow up confused just like that unless you are striving each and every day to keep them rooted in the words of the Lord. Because a lot of our brothers and sisters don't give a damn. You know, you got brothers like Kwame Brown and others talking down on somebody like Dwayne Wade. Say, well, I don't have anything against gay people, but when you got your son transforming himself to be a girl, I got a problem with that. Nah, brother, you got it wrong all the way around. You should not be condoning and saying you ain't got no problem with nobody being gay just because you got them in your family. Just because they in your family don't mean that it ain't right or that it ain't wrong. It's wrong all the way around. So if you willing to turn an eye and say you ain't got nothing against it you ain't got nothing against homosexuality because they in your family, guess what? You shouldn't have a problem with Dwayne Wade doing what he doing. Both of your mindsets is destroyed because both of y'all are condoning it, whether you know it or not. You condoning it. Anybody that says, I don't have a problem with it, you condoning it. Well, what somebody else does in their life, that's none of my business. You're condoning it. Point blank, period. You should not be condoning it. And then you'll say something stupid like, well, what if my child turns that way? It shouldn't be that way. But because of this damn influence of this world and this TV, they coming up 4 and 5 years old talking about they gay. Come on now. What 4 or 5-year-old know about being gay? They don't even know about themselves yet. They don't even know what the hell they got. But they talking about they gay. That's an influence. That's a learned trait. That's learned and passed on. You're not born with that. But our people let them shine light on that. And that light gonna eventually shine down on you and your children and your generation to come. So again, hey, pay attention to the things that's going on in this world and understand it's all rooted in wickedness. And in order to succeed, to get to that level that you want to be in life, realize that you're gonna have to go the hell off. And then some of them know about it, but in fear of losing their money and their fame and their stardom, they gonna continue in that madness. So you gotta ask yourself, is this world really what you want? Is striving to go get them damn, what they call, get the Benjamins with your oppressor face on it, is it really worth it? Just so you can get that money back, paying your bills, paying your taxes, paying your mortgages, paying your finances, paying your restitution, paying for your education. You really ain't getting nothing, brother. Yeah, you might be able to hop on a plane and do this and that, but so can they. So what makes you any different than the damn heathen? Think about that. That goes for you individuals that don't want to do anything else but focus your life on money, wealth, and fame. Even the folks that got the money and the fame, they're not happy. Even though when you see a bunch of them taking pictures and smiling, hey, it ain't no different than you taking a picture and smiling with your own self, with yourself or with your family. It's not reality. It's just a moment in time. Somebody say, smile for the camera. They turn around on the red carpet and smile. And you thinking they having a good life. They got off an expensive jet, flying around the world. You thinking they living a good life. Think about that. You don't realize what goes into that foolishness. But that's just me talking, man. Trying to give you some things to think about, to conversate about, to change your mind, to keep you motivated on keeping these commandments. That's what you need to be living your life for the Lord, not for the ways of this world. He already told you this world is out of order. And he told you it's out of order because we, as Israelites, are out of order. We are out of order, so the world is out of order. So what do you think we got to be doing? So on that note, I'm your brother Ananias. Hopefully you will move to think and to have more conversations like this amongst yourself, your family, just to think about the things that you do. This is A.O.I, the Awakening of Israel. You gotta give our honor, glory, and praise to the Most High God. And I hope you were moved by what I was speaking on. And on that note, I'm gonna close out.